Chad Saaiman.
Weekdays 6 to 9 p.m. Exclusive to Good Hope FM.
Simon says, yo, what's up?
It is Chad Saaiman on the beat with you. Welcome to it. If you just joined in, got a special guest in the studio, singer, songwriter, artist, and just incredible young lady. Goes by the name of Gemma, Fassie. Welcome back.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
It's nice to say welcome back. You know, like not just welcome.
It feels nice hearing it. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, so many things have been going down. It's been, I think, about a year. I remember you were here one winter because I remember a certain jacket you were wearing was like a puffer.
The purple one.
And it was like purple.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that clearly. So I know that you were here over the winter season.
Yes.
It is summertime. How was the end of 2023?
It was beautiful, man. Just like rounding up my year and just thinking about how last year has been.
Yeah.
And coming back home and just being like, I'm back.
Coming back home from
Johannesburg.
You spent some time that you moved,
yes.
right?
I moved there just to figure out things and see if this music thing is really what I want to do. Because obviously, but like there, it's more like hardcore. So I'm just putting my toes in the water and seeing what it's about.
Okay. And even though there's no water there, how was it when you put your toes in the water?
Great! I didn't want to leave.
Did you love it?
I didn't want to leave.
Okay.
I loved it. The fresh air,
Yeah.
the people, the
Yeah.
Europe vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's,
I get that.
It's good.
Listen, and talk about Joburg in terms of the industry, the opportunities. Did they happen quicker?
I mean,
What's the difference?
Obviously, I've been going there for like the past 2 years before I left, and I got like new friends, and some of my family members are there. My brother's there, my sister's there. The opportunities there are endless. Like it's only if you put yourself out there and you actually have. I wouldn't say an ego. It's if you're confident within yourself, people will see it, and that's the way everything else will just attract.
I felt that. I mean, I stayed there for 4 years at some point in my career, and like if you can't hide. If you hide, you will dissipate. You will disappear.
Literally,
you can't be a pot plant. You can't chill in and just hope. You gotta be aggressive. You have
to put action to your words.
Yeah. And listen, let's talk about any lessons you learned last year in the music industry.
In the music industry.
Can I throw one at you?
Okay.
Patience.
That was literally my number one lesson. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
That was my number one lesson because the whole year, like, when I moved to the new city and like I didn't know anyone like that much.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, now I need to figure out like new friends, like where I'm gonna go. Like it was a very new space, and also just like contracts and like management and label deals. There was a lot going on, and the one thing that I told myself was I'm glad my mom taught me patience when it came to that lay-by for your Christmas sneaker. I'm glad she taught me that, because if it wasn't for that, I don't know how I would have had patience.
Listen, I love that. Look, on that note, was there something that you wanted as a child? I mean, we can't speak brands specifically, but is something that you wanted as a child that you couldn't get that you eventually got as an adult?
Well, as an adult.
Or like now, is something that you bought that you always liked as a kid and like you couldn't get?
Like these pair of sneakers. I think it was this other pair of Jordans that I have. Like being a kind of kid, like I've always wanted those retros, but aspire my way.
I understand.
But it's definitely that, and having my own like place. Like there's so many things I can mention.
Yeah. I follow you on X, which is Twitter.
Yeah.
Old Twitter. Twitter's X. I don't know how you. And we won't talk about X's. We'll talk about. What we will talk about is the series that came out, and I have a few friends in it. The Spinners.
I
saw you made a post saying, watching Spinners is so nostalgic.
Yeah.
I literally grew up in the hood. It was shot in. Walked those streets as a kid. So real.
Yeah.
Where are we talking about?
Lavender Hill.
Lavender Hill. Come on, stand up, Lavender Hill.
Shout out Lavender Hill. All the courts, all those courts.
Sure,
Dover Court, all those courts.
You
That's literally where I spent most of my childhood, even though my mom didn't know that I was walking all the way there, because I lived in Seawinds, which is like just by the robots. But some of my friends like lived down there, so I would walk there. Mom would scowl me out, but I still went.
Man. I mean, even I know some guys I played soccer with. I mean, Lavender Hill, some of the best footballers come out of that, and athletes come out of that place. And I used to play soccer with a few friends, and especially one guy in particular. I'm gonna give him a shout out, Edmund Fenny.
Yes.
He would say, I used to see small Gemma Fassie.
I remember
singing and always walking around, always entertaining everybody. And like it's so crazy that now me and you have this conversation, and he could be listening now.
Literally.
So shout out to the Fennies, man. A great guy, man. Listen, Mina Nawe. Hey,
Yes.
come on. I told you off air I love the song. And we're going to get into it, but I think we should play it for the listeners.
Okay.
It's a brand new single from Gemma Fassie. It's called Mina Now. It's a beautiful record. Let me know what you think about it. Oh man, come on. Yes, that sounded so good now, man. In the studio, right?
Yes,
How does it feel like to listen back to the music?
For this one specifically,
Yeah.
it's very relieving because I mean
Yeah.
I feel so happy. Like the song's out.
Yeah.
This one's such a feel good song. I definitely love it. So it's good. Feels
That's
good.
amazing, man. Let's talk about the production process. How did it come about?
So there's this producer that has been with me since the first time I went to Joburg. He hit me up. His name's Profound.
Okay.
An amazing producer, songwriter as well.
Okay.
So he came to me. He was like, "Yo, Jim, we've been working for like a couple months. So in September, when I came back from coming home, he was like, "Yo, I have this beat,
Yeah.
and I have like a melody and like a hook,
Yeah.
and I can just picture you on this song." I was like, "Cool, play the beat." He played the beat. We were
You
both
were like, yeah.
We were like, "This is the one."
Yeah.
And then, long story short, finished the verses, and in one session that song was
amazing,
finished. So
man.
what you're hearing right now is me singing that song for the first time.
What?
We didn't go back. We didn't freshen up anything. It just changed the production.
God's plan.
It was beautiful. Yes.
God's plan. That's incredible, man. I saw you did a live version of it as well.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
With some instrumentalists or musicians.
And how did
from
it sound
Johannesburg.
live? Did you vibe with it?
I did. It was a very different feel
Yeah.
because the band tried to make it their own, which is very dope. But
Yeah.
it brought out like a different vibe in the song.
And have you got to perform the song yet? Just as
haven't.
is with like tracks and stuff?
I haven't, not yet. Not yet.
Okay, cool. That's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of that coming. It's Gemma
Yeah.
Fassie in the building. We're talking about music. We're also talking about some of the things that you wanted as a kid. That you only got as an adult. Let's see what we got on the WhatsApp line. This one says, Chad, I wanted my own car. I grew up without one, but today myself and my sister and brother have our own cars, but still make use of public transport. I don't want to be dependent on a car. That's interesting.
Wow. That is interesting.
That's interesting. Okay, that's an interesting take. Another one here saying, hey, Gemma, shout out to Seawind, 7 steps.
Yes, 7794.
7 steps. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I love
my
that.
goodness,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
Yeah, man, such beautiful messages coming through. Let's see what the socials says. The caramel. Remember, this one says Farron on the social says something that you always wanted as a kid was she's to quote verbatim. It says a yellow blicky caramel.
Oh, wow.
You know the caramel
Yes,
that they would
yes,
use
yes.
for cake. That's what she wants. Interesting one, but yeah, we'll take it. We'll take
and
it.
you just lick it out.
Yo.
I get it.
When someone's baking a cake, and then you like just.
That button. I do that still. Like I'm
Sa-
like,
I mean,
just
yeah.
saying.
Oh man, shout out to my mom. Okay, cool. Let's get back to the music. Mina Now is out. It's playing on air. People are vibing on the socials. I want to talk about R&B in South Africa.
Oh wow.
Thoughts?
I feel like it's growing.
Yeah.
My thoughts are that it's definitely growing, and there's a lot of the younger generation who really love
Yeah.
R&B, and they can sing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you know Maya.
Yeah. Yeah, What Is Love? She has a record called What Is Love.
Maya is crazy.
She's so
Maya.
good.
There's Risa.
Yeah.
There's Michaela Jones.
Yeah.
There's
a new
Una
wave.
Rams, there's Manana. Like,
There's a new wave.
there's
And
so
you're part of
many.
that wave, right?
I heard so. Yeah, I got tagged in a post
I
yesterday.
saw that the 10 was it R&B artists you need to know. You
by
should
now,
know.
Yes, by Hype
You should know
Collector.
by now.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
I like that for you.
like that for
I
you.
like it. Do you think people respond to R&B that's made abroad differently to SA R&B?
Definitely.
Why?
I think so. I saw those comments that said, stop making R&B. We don't want to be sad. We want to be happy. That's why Amapiano exists. I feel like South Africans, there's a lot going on in our economy
Yeah.
already. I feel like we don't still want to be sad.
But
But
yet, Tevin Campbell, Brian McKnight, you playing all that stuff.
exactly. I don't know. I mean, it's nostalgic.
It's nostalgia. Yeah, I was about to say, is that feeling of like, oh, back in the day, this was my love song. But exactly. I don't think I need to take on new R&B because like my R&B bucket's full from back in the day, the old school. I don't know about that though. Let's open our hearts, man.
Please.
Let's open our hearts. Let's open our thoughts. Let's take in new music. Let's celebrate Cape Town music. Let's celebrate Joburg, Durban, SA music all around. I think it's so important that we get to have these conversations, man. And it's always exciting for me because I love hearing new music, new artists come through. And I mean, this is the third time we get to chat.
Yeah.
Because you did the live session. Which was amazing, by the way.
Thank you so much for having me.
And then we got to chat here another time. So we part of the journey, man.
You part of the journey.
Yeah,
and
I
mean, this is very like, I don't think you realize this is like a whole surreal moment, like a whole life shifting moment. Because I mean, I told you like I've been watching you when you had the dreads back in the Dizos.
Hey, look, if you know me with my dreads, it's a long time.
That's a long time.
It's a long time, man. But you know what? I think we still get to, for me, entertainment and showing love and growing the industry.
Yeah.
Like when I moved back from Joburg, I knew there was something that I needed to do that was beyond just making music.
Yeah.
So this gives me the opportunity to do that and share great conversations and music with our listeners,
That's
man.
beautiful, man.
Yeah. Listen, I want to know what goes down next. What happens 2024? Vision board.
Yeah. It would definitely be to drop more music. I'm planning on dropping a tape. Hopefully by April.
Yeah.
But I'm such a perfectionist that like I want everything to be perfect. And I feel like music is not like that. You just have to let it run its course. And I'm letting go of that eventually. But this year definitely like music videos, more collaborations, more brand work. I mean, last year I did a couple of those. That was very interesting.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. You had a good, I think you had a good year last year.
Thank you.
But you know how it is, man. We always feel like there's more to achieve.
Definitely.
And will you ever achieve everything? No. Because there'll be new goalposts.
Yeah. Every time. Every step is like, okay, wait.
I won a summer. Okay, well, I get a summer nomination. Oh, now I got to win one.
Yeah.
I win a summer. Oh, now I got to get to the Grammys.
I mean,
I got,
the levels have been like the boundaries and the roof has been like taken off of Tyler just like doing what she's doing. So I mean,
but there's a door, man.
There's a whole door open out to all of us.
There's a door, and I think that it's a door that you will step through. It's just a matter of time.
Thank you.
And you know we can cut that clip for you.
Amen.
So when it happens, then we just send that clip. We say, listen,
proclaim
man, the date was the 18th of Jan. We said this thing
at
is happening.
1839.
Oh, man. Listen, Gemma, I want to thank you for coming through. Thank you for spending time with us. Do you want to send a shout out to anybody?
I want to send a shout out to all my people in Seawinds 7945 Lavender Hill Seawinds for supporting me. Shout out to my mom. It was her birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, moms.
It was my best friend's birthday the day before.
Yeah.
And just shout out to everyone that has my back. All the gems. Thank you for your listeners, for always showing me love and support on the socials. And yeah, just to everyone that really really listens to my music.
Oh man, love that. How do they get hold of you on the socials?
Gemma Fassie on all streaming platforms. At Gemma Fassie is
love
the name.
that. Gemma, thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for the music. You know the door's always open, right?
Thank you. Yes.
And we wish you all the best for 2024.
Thank you so much, Chad. Thank you for listeners. Bye.
Bye.